What's going on, you guys? It's your Huggable Hipster here, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to be going into my buying methods for the games I review. A little bit of a tongue twister, I don't know why. So, I think it was a couple days ago on Twitter, I posted a snapshot of this game, me holding it, explaining like, oh, I have this on Steam, but I also now have a physical copy to do a comparative review. And I also posed not a question, but rather a statement saying I might do a video explaining, kind of going into like the buying method of games, whether they're sent to me or whether it's me buying something for a review, because I have a very specific way that I go about my purchasing for games. A lot of you were really into that. A lot of you wanted to see that kind of video, so here it is. Now, primarily, I buy all of my games physical. I am a physical collector primarily. I think I've only received one physical copy of a game from a developer, and everything else besides that has been digital. When I posted this picture saying that, oh, I'm going to be doing a comparative review, let me go into what that is necessarily. So the comparative reviews that I do is between the same game, but on different platforms. So let's say I have a game that I bought primarily on Steam. At the time when I buy certain digital games, I think, oh, you know what? Let me get this for now as a digital game, and then I'll wait later on until I find a physical copy. That was this case with We Happy Few. We Happy Few is such a phenomenal game. I cannot wait for you guys to see my review on it because it just absolutely, it blows me away how good it is. When I got the physical copy of We Happy Few, I saw it for like $9 at GameStop. I was like, yes, let's go. Let's get this gluten-free bread. And I thought, oh, you know what? For the review, I could do a comparative review on this to see if there's any glitches or bugs or anything with the physical copy that might not be there with the digital copy. That's what I always do with any comparative review that I have. If I have a physical copy first and then I get the digital one, it's primarily for that, to do comparative reviews to see if there are any major differences between the platforms that the game is on. So let's say I get a game on Xbox and on Steam and on Switch. It's still a comparative review to see how different each game is on every platform. Another example is of Cyberpunk 2077. I did a thorough comparative review on that from PC to Xbox to PS4. That comparative review took me, I think, over 6 months to do because it was so in-depth. But that was one of the first in-depth comparative reviews that I did. If you guys want to see it, I'll leave it as a link down in the description below. I want to do more comparative reviews going forward, like another updated review on Dark Souls to compare between PC and console, and Nintendo Switch. I know that there is a Switch port for it as well. Comparative reviews take me 10 times more work than a traditional review because I am playing it twice on different consoles. That's what I did for Ender Lilies, and it was the same thing that I did for other games as well. I don't do them as much just because of how much work it is to do them. So if there's a game I really enjoy and I want to buy on multiple platforms, I will do a comparative review on it. However, for games that I get to review, besides one game that was sent to me that was from the developer, was a physical copy that was sent to me, every game that has ever been sent to me has been a digital code, like Final Fantasy 16, Forspoken, and Live Alive. There have been other ones that are indie games that have been sent to me over Keymailer, and again, those are all digital copies through Steam. Other digital codes come from Rainmaker, and others just come from the developers themselves. Whenever it comes down to it, if a game is sent to me, obviously I put a disclaimer there, but it doesn't necessarily become a comparative review because they might only be on one platform so far. Like the case with Final Fantasy 16, it's only out for PS5. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want me to do more comparative reviews. I love doing them. They take me, like I said, a lot more time and it's a lot more work to do them, but I love doing them so much. But yeah, that's basically the method behind the madness of how and why I purchase games the way I do. Personally, physical copies, they're everything to me. That they are my primary way of buying games. But over the years, over 7 years of reviewing games, I've had to adapt and kind of mold the way I review and purchase games. I think I've done videos before on my note-taking process of how I review games, and I'll also link that down in the description below so you guys can check that out, because that's probably like a part 2 to this video in a sense, although I did it I think a couple of months ago. So if you guys are interested in that, that'll be down below. But you guys, that's it for me. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Also, be sure to check out my Patreon. I know I don't do it. I know I don't advertise it as much as I should, but I have a Patreon. Link is down there. Also, now you guys can sign up to be members of the channel. There's a link down below to sign up for that as well, where you guys get early access to videos, probably I'm thinking like a day or so early. That way you guys can get to see them first before everyone else does. So on Patreon, every single tier gets the exact same thing. It just depends on what your expenditure is and how much you guys I want to say donate, but that's not the right word, you know, but you guys know what I mean. But with membership, you guys get to see videos early. You get, you know, behind the scenes stuff, basically the same as Patreon, but it's just on YouTube. But yeah, if you guys like my face and what I do, please be sure to subscribe and hit that bell down below. I make videos every day here on YouTube. May you find your worth in the waking world, your hunter. Stay casually nerdy, and I will see you all in the next video. Umbasa.